Welcome to the MisUnderstanding Dementia Show. This episode is brought to you by the Alzheimer's Disease and Dementia Care Seminar, the required course to be a certified dementia practitioner. Check out our website at drmikechua.com/ADDC. Enjoy the show.
Camera, action. All right, lights, camera, action. Hello everyone, this is Dr. Mike Chua, physical therapist and certified dementia practitioner, and today I am here at Magnolia Place here in Union City, and I'm here with the administrator of the facility, Mr. David. So Mr. David, thank you very much for coming over to our show.
Thank you very much.
Right now we're going to be showing this show at the MisUnderstanding Dementia page, so thank you very much, sir. So first of all, what is Magnolia Place? Well, what is it really?
Magnolia Place is an assisted living facility. We've been here since the mid-1990s.
1990s, oh wow.
We are licensed by the state.
Mm-hmm.
We do provide health care for senior adults, and that can mean a large array of issues and problems and differences, but that's what we do here.
Oh wow. Before we went recording this, I was asking Mr. David where is he really from, so I'm going to ask him again. Where are you really from, Mr. David?
I was born and raised right here in Union City.
Mm-hmm.
I've lived here all my life, worked here all my life. I've been here in this facility for a little over 24 years.
24 years, imagine that. I wasn't even born yet, right? Just kidding.
It just flew by.
It just flew by, oh wow.
But anyhow, I was here before the facility opened. I was here and helped open this facility.
Oh wow.
And have just been here ever since.
Oh wow. So, I don't know if you heard what he said, 24 years, and that shows something there, that he is actually here for the long term. And that he actually, I was asking him earlier, that he is actually treating the resident here as a family member. I mean, you won't last a long, gone are the days that you have long job stability. And this is Mr. David is doing. This is what he's doing right now. He's doing a long-term care and long-term love and passion with the residents here with Magnolia Place here in Union City. So before I keep going, Magnolia Place is here in Union City, Tennessee. So Union City, Tennessee. So it's in Northwest Tennessee. So just for our audience. So,
right.
So you got kids, Mr. David?
I do have children. They're on up in their 30s and 40s now.
Gosh.
I've got grandchildren. I've even got one granddaughter that's a teacher, teaching school right now.
Wow.
So, wow. We have grandchildren. So far, no great-grandchildren. I'm not ready for that yet anyhow. But yeah, they're all here locally with us, and which makes it nice. In fact, two of our grandchildren live right across the street, which means they can come over and bother my naps and have meals with us and everything. It's great.
It's amazing. It's amazing. You notice that he talked about family, because I believe that just to let you know also, MisUnderstanding Dementia, that I also come in here and do therapy with some of the patients here, and I've seen how they take care of their patients here. So I'm really proud to come over here and interview Mr. David and the rest of their staff here. So you mentioned about having a grandkid. So how many grandkids do you have, sir?
I've got 3 right now.
Oh wow. Do they come in here and entertain some of the residents here every now and then?
They do come over, and actually my mother-in-law lives here, so they come over and get to visit a lot of the family.
Oh wow.
So which is great.
Well, that says a lot. That says a lot, MisUnderstanding Dementia page, that if you put one of your family member in one of the assisted living, that that says a lot there. So going back to the assisted living itself, Magnolia Place, Mr. David, how many bedrooms do you have here again?
We have 32 rooms. 32
rooms.
And they're all private. Mm-hmm. About 400 square feet per room, which is approximately 13 and a half feet by 29 feet.
Yeah.
Plus private bathroom. And of course we have all of the standard amenities that any assisted living has. Nurse calls, director of nursing, care staff, dietary department. We have everything that they need to take care of here. Magnolia Place is We just charge one fee, and it just covers all of our services. It just covers everything. So they don't have add-ons or anything like that.
So it's just a flat rate,
just
flat
a flat
fee.
fee.
Nice
right.
nice to hear that, because some, I mean, as you very well know, some assisted living, they're hidden charges. So just the flat rate there. Okay. And you mentioned about nursing and private care. Do you offer that here, right?
We do offer that here, yes.
Okay.
Yes. We will do medication management, and that's really for senior adults. One of the major problems and issues that most people have when they begin to look for assisted living, that they really don't know if mom or dad or grandma or grandpa are actually taking their medications correctly, or in some cases at all.
That's true.
So,
That's true.
Here, what we do is we will give the medications, and for example, if a person takes, let's say, 15 pills, we will give them their 15 pills on time, and we have to sign for each pill. So just like they do in a nursing home, hospital, or any other high-level healthcare area.
Amazing. So that's the extra service that they provide here, medication management. And like what Mr. David said, it's very, very important that you be on top of those medication, because as a patient, obviously, as your loved ones gets older and they get dementia, first stage, second stage, irregardless. I mean, I forget to take my medication too. I'm just 42. And I forget that. And it's very, very important that somebody is going to be, accountable for your loved ones. So that's a very, very good service that you're providing.
Plus the fact they need to keep on top of not only what their prescribed medications are, but what we are able in this country to buy over the counter. And just because it's over the counter doesn't mean it's safe. It's safe under certain conditions, under certain dosing, and unfortunately we have a lot of seniors who think that if you can buy it at a store, a pharmacy, Walmart, Walgreens, wherever, that it's safe. If it's not prescribed by a doctor, it can't hurt you. Well, it can hurt you.
Yes, sir.
So we have to monitor that when they come in. And then, of course, we also monitor, you can get a lot of things, such as salt, sugar, that is adverse to your active living. Especially a lot of our packaged foods are heavily in salt and sugar, and that's sometimes is not really good for us either.
That's so true. That's so true. I like what Mr. David said about medication management plus the over-the-counter, and I always reiterate this to our patient that not all the over-the-counter are actually good for you. You need to talk to your nurse, to your therapist, or to your physician about the different interaction. Very, very simple. Just like, for example, you're taking a cholesterol drug, like simvastatin, medication that ends with statin. Do you know that you're not supposed to be drinking those grape juice? Simple as that. If you take that, your grape juices, and you're taking statins, it increases the chances of muscle pain. Stuff like that. And that's the reason why I really like what they're doing here, that they're talking about medication management, because they're going to be on top of it. So if you have any family member that really needs, assisted living here in Union City, come over here, visit Mr. David and his staff. They're all very, knowledgeable and very welcoming here. And come over here and visit them. So, Mr. David, where can we find the Magnolia Place here in Union City? What's the
Magnolia
address?
Place is located at 1620 North Clover Street. We're on the north end of town. We have a Facebook page. You can follow us on Facebook. And our phone number is 731-885-8004. We'd be more than happy to see anybody. If you just want to come in and visit,
There you go.
be glad to see anybody.
There you go. Well, thank you again, Mr. Understanding Dementia page. We're going to put up their Facebook page too in our show notes, their telephone numbers, and also their website. We're going to put it on our show notes. So if you're interested, come and join and come over here and just say hi, hello to Mr. David. So again, thank you very much, MisUnderstanding Dementia page. And before I let you go, always remember the word FAST. F-A-S-T. First is find friends that will push you to your next level. Find people that will teach you, because you are the average of the 5 people you are hanging out with. Right now, I'm hanging out with Mr. David, and this is the average, and I want to be better. I want to be, I want to know more with the people around me. So you always make sure you look for people who are actually going to push you to your next level. So what's the next letter? Letter A, you got to learn how to take action. All this stuff, all this video, all this show, the podcast that we do, it's not going to do me good. It's not going to do Mr. David good if you don't take action. Take action. Go to different assisted livings in your area. Come go over here. If you're here in Northwest Tennessee, if you need to go to an assisted living and figure out what's the best for your loved ones, come over here. Take action. All right? And what's the next letter? Letter S. Letter S. You got to learn how to shoot for the moon. Why? Because when you miss shooting for the moon, you'll eventually landing with the stars. I shoot for the moon this morning. I landed with Mr. David here, one of the stars here in this assisted living. And last but not the least, letter T. You gotta learn how to teach it. Why? Because when you hear it, you forget. When you see it, you remember. But when you're actually teaching it, you're actually understanding it. So again, thank you very much, Mr. David. I really appreciate you. Any last words of wisdom for us in our group?
We have great opportunities in this country to live well and live happy. Take advantage of what's around you. There is a lot around us concerning health care. It's all good, but you have to get out there and find out.
There you go. Oh, before we stop, what kind of payment system you accept? Medicare or Medicaid or?
In assisted living, we do accept the old dreaded private pay.
Private pay.
If you have long-term care insurance, that is accepted in assisted living. If you are a veteran or a surviving spouse of a veteran, you can also apply to VA for programs that will lend financial assistance. So and we help you with all of that. We help everybody all through the process and make sure that it works out for them. We are a nonprofit organization.
Oh, okay.
So we are a charitable 501(c)(3). So we can do things that a lot of other people can't.
There you go.
All of our money stays local.
Everything
stays local.
There you go.
All
well,
right.
You heard that. Come over here, visit Magnolia Place, and just see Mr. David here. Again, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Be awesome, be great, be excellent. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. David.
Very good.
See,
Very good.
10, 15 minutes. It's real quick. And
That's great.